battle this season, which will be dedicated to the gaming industry. My name is Zelena Evtushenko. I'm head of the Unicorn Battle Asia. Also, let me introduce my beautiful colleague Anna Fedorova. Anna is the CEO of Unicorn.Events. So, Anna, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Lena, and I'm so happy to see all of you in 2022. I wish you a great year ahead and wish you to catch few unicorns, and we will do everything to make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to greet you today at Unicorn.Events. We are the world's largest startup pitch contest. And this winter season, we are doing industry-focused battles. We are here today for the gaming, entertainment, and media unicorn battle, where the best startups we had selected out of lots and lots of applicants. They will pitch live to our great official judges, expert board, and audience worldwide, including really famous business angels. We are live and broadcasting to the whole world. Please share the links within your community so everyone can see you online. The links are in chat. Our event is happening thanks to our sponsors. We greatly appreciate our platinum sponsor, Network VC, our golden sponsor, Silicon Valley Syndicate Club, and our silver sponsor, Startup Inc. Every Thursday in January and February, we will be scanning our planet to bring you extraordinary innovations in fintech, health tech, artificial intelligence, impact tech, gaming, along with the best startups in some other industries. And the winner of today's online unicorn battle will participate in the Unicorn Cup World Finals on March 3rd. It will be great happening with lots of VCs, prominent startups from all over the world. So please mark the date in your calendar. Everyone is invited. Unicorn.Events is an open competition where successful startups pitch for private investors and venture funds. We are the world's largest startup pitch competition by geography and the number of the events held already. We shed a light on the best startups since 2009, and our events are happening on regular basis all over the world, online, some of them offline. So join us to see the best solutions and meet great personalities wherever you are. At our events, best startups meet famous investors and business angels. And we do a really good job. Every startup pitching live has a great opportunity to interact directly with our famous guests, VCs, business angels, and 345 million, as you see yourself, has been already raised by our participants. We make people happy and we love doing it. One of our unfair advantages is a great network of our partners that do unicorn pitches with us. State, country, or city pitch event for local startups to give them better chances to meet top VCs from all over the world. If you lead a startup community and we haven't been introduced yet, please contact me directly and we will do business together. We are open to explore synergies to help startups and investors play a more significant role in a global ecosystem. Join our partners network that reached last year 1 million users. We are a global ecosystem that has various business lines managed by a head company called Network VC. It's our seed fund and main center of venture activities. Startup Network is a marketplace for startups, businesses, investors, and service providers. Startup Inc. is an investor onboarding and management platform to get an access to exclusive deals with an experienced VCs with only 1K entry. Our Unicorn.Events, the world's largest global pitch contest for startups that have a potential to become unicorns. VC House is an online closed community and network created exclusively for the VCs where they can exchange deals they invest in personally. And Silicon Valley Syndicate Fund is a special structure that allows business angels to invest into the best startups and checks through syndicate deals. So why we are at our venture fund and our VC community looking at gaming and entertainment industry today. We all had experienced the influence of the new normal, so it's called, when lockdowns and lack of social interactions forced us to explore online life more. And of course, startups took a great advantage in this trend. Gaming industry is on the roll and estimations are very optimistic. So I wish you to find your future unicorns right here, right now. And let's see what Lena and Kate, our great hosts for today's event, have prepared for us. Lena?
Yeah, thank you very much, Anna. And now it's time to introduce our partners. Kate, could you help us?
Yeah, sure. It's my pleasure to express our gratitude to all partners of today's event. You can see all of them at the current slide and also at the landing page. I really advise you to check their websites to find even more options for profitable funding and possible fundraising. Together, we can do much more for you and for the whole startup ecosystem worldwide.
Thank you, Kate. And now it's time to introduce our special category of judges. It's official judges. Anna, help us, please.
Oh, with pleasure, Lena. And we will start with a very important person who made it all happen. Alexander Soroka, CEO of Network VC, who is the main sponsor of our Unicorn events. Alexander, welcome. Please tell us, how is Network VC different this time and who are you looking for right now?
Hello, Anna. Hello, everybody. I'm really glad that we have a new season, finally. And yes, our Network VC Syndicate Fund usually invests up to $1 million per one startup. And we are industry agnostic and geographically agnostic, but we prefer to invest in late seed round A stages. Thank you very much.
Welcome. And please meet our official judge from Japan, John Kohiro Moriwaka. He's director of Startup Grind Fukuoka and a partner of our ecosystem. Hello, John. Great to see you online.
Hello. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you, Anna, Leader, Kate, Alex, for inviting me. My name is Crazy John. Hope all your families, friends staying safe, healthy, and happy and crazy. I have actually a unicorn here.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, my mother gave it to me. Anyways, so I will represent Japan. I'm a director and founder of Startup Grind Fukuoka and founder CEO of Silicon Valley Ventures. We are supporting startups, large corporates, VCs, CVCs, and now also I'm partner of the Estonian company software developing NFT platform. And also we are advisor for mergers and acquisition and also supporting entrepreneurs like you guys. So best luck to all pitches today. I'm pretty much looking for seeing all of your great pitch. Love from Japan. Thank you.
Welcome on board, John. Always great to see you. And please welcome official judge representing Russia, Maria Kochmola. She is co-founder and managing partner at the Games Fund. Hello, Maria. You are specializing on gaming industry, am I right?
Yeah, you're right. And I'm very happy to be here. And I'm very excited that there are more and more events in our industry with such focus. And as you mentioned, that I'm the general partner and co-founder of the Games Fund, and this is purely, so this is a fund with a very pure focus on video games. So we invest either in mobile or PC developers or in tech companies somehow related to video games. So it might be analytical platforms, different streaming solutions, platforms for gamers, etc. So usually we provide from $500K and up to $3 million. So the total Total fund size is $65 million. So we invest either in Europe or in North America. And we launched last year in April. So we did already around 10 investments and looking for more talented teams.
Wonderful, you're in the right place for doing that. Very glad to have you with us today. And please meet official judge from Hong Kong, Marcus Sigurdsson. He's managing partner at Typhoon 8 and partner at Lychee Ventures. Hello, Marcus. Marcus? Yo, you're muted. Please unmute yourself.
Yep, sorry, it's late here in Hong Kong. Great to be here again and see so many familiar faces. We're an investor in mainly Asian startups, but starting also to look elsewhere. We're a venture builder and we support CVCs, mainly in Europe and Asia, and focus quite a lot on media and health. And I'm very excited to see the startups today. I've been going through them one by one, and there's quite a lot of interesting ideas coming up there. So great to be here again.
Wonderful. Wait till they pitch. You'll be more excited, I
Definitely.
hope. And welcome our official judge from India, also partner of our ecosystem, Subrata Patra. He is managing partner at Idea Capital Ventures. Hello, Subrata. So glad to see you.
Hi, Anna. Good
Hello.
morning. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you have logged in from. So very happy to join this unicorn battle. I think this is one of its kind, first time that we're having it here, right? I think before that it used to happen country or region specific, but this is the first time where we are doing it sector specific. So very excited, right? Obviously, I'm Subrata Patra, managing partner at Idea Capital Ventures. We are early stage VC firm based out of Bangalore, India. So we are focused on actually, three segments primarily. One is obviously gaming and entertainment. The second is climate tech. And the third is the health tech, right? So very happy and wish all the participants all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. And please meet our official judge from Netherlands, Kai Grunwald. He's CEO at FM Games, investor at Might Game Fund. I'm very excited today, sorry, for misrepresenting. Hello, Kai. So great to see you.
Hi, Anna. Thank you so much. And I'm very excited to be part of this. Thanks for inviting me. Hello, everybody. My name is Kai. I am in the games industry since quite a while, currently situated in the Netherlands, and I'm part of several angel syndicates that are focused on the games industry. One of them is Mid Game Fund. And with this one, we're hyper-focused on the actual Dutch games industry. We're providing angel capital to companies and teams that are situated in the Netherlands and want to get going. A lot of them, that was their first game. Yeah, I'm super excited to be here and see all these awesome candidates and applicants to win a prize, and extremely happy that there's one company from the Netherlands as well. So good luck to everybody, and thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. And please meet official judge representing Singapore today, Sergey Filipov. He's managing partner and investor at Morphosis Capital Partners. Hello, Sergey.
Hi, Anna. Glad to see you. I think it's the first unicorn battle for me in 2022.
For me also.
Very happy. Yeah, I was very happy, to be with you at many events in 2021. Again, happy to see many familiar faces. Hi, Crazy John. Hi, Marcus. My regards to Andreas and all other official judges. Well, I'm representing Morphosis Capital Partners. Mainly investing up to 500K, industry agnostic, but I mostly also serve as an advisor at a couple of family offices in Southeast Asia, which means they can follow up to 10 mil for their investments. So, well, as I said, industry agnostic, but mostly prefer digital-only ventures, but not strictly limited. Well, thank you.
Thank you for coming, Sergey. And
Okay,
there
thank
was,
you, Anna.
yes, it was official judges board, but we,
Yeah,
besides
great
official,
introductions. Thank you, Anna. And now, guys, please meet our expert board judges whose votes will define who will be a winner of today's battle. They all are well-known venture professionals that play an important role in startup ecosystems. Dear members of expert board, please raise your hand if you want to ask startup a question during Q&A session, and you will be able to introduce yourself when you are given a floor at the first time. We are very glad that you are with us today, and let's move to our voting system, which is different in this season. Kate?
Yeah, I try to explain. From now, all participants are able to play a great role in the destiny of the startups that are pitching today. Now we have 4 categories of votes, and each of them will be counted separately, but the ultimate winner will be only one. So to vote, please make sure that you are open the landing page of the right event named Unicorn Battle Gaming today, logged in under your profile, and see the numbers beneath the startup's logos. 1 is the lowest score and 5 is the highest mark. If you put mark but then change your mind, do not panic, because you can change the score before we close voting as many times as you want. Should you need any help, you can refer to our support team right here on Zoom chat. So let's move. I repeat that all our startups will have just 3 minutes for pitching and 3 minutes for Q&A. We advise not to mention any fundraising out loud because we are streaming worldwide and some countries may have restrictions in this regard. If you want to ask a question about fundraising, you can use private or public chat on Zoom. So let's not waste time. Please meet our first founder who was lucky to open today's speech session, Derek.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, fine. If you are ready, please share your screen and your 3 minutes will begin.
Perfect. Great. Well, I'll just jump right into it. So my name's Derek. I'm one of the co-founders of Blerp. Really excited to be here today and grateful for the opportunity. Blerp is the soundbite sharing platform. So about 4 years ago, we created the viral Shia LaBeouf app, Just Do It, where this was going viral on YouTube. And we created the soundboard app that actually had 50,000 downloads in the first week. It was in that moment that we realized that there was more opportunity to be able to bring sound into the front-facing portions of our life by adding integrations, by bringing this into more and more places and creating a platform where you can share viral sounds. Today, we have over 1 million user-generated clips, 7 integrations, and over 500,000 blerps that are reshared each week across our integrations. It's an exciting time for sound, as TikTok is one of the great places that we've seen viral content continue to be remixed, that the sounds themselves are actually the things that are being shared over and over again. Today, we have 40,000 monthly active users and over 500,000 shared per week. We believe that the future of sound is going to be on every platform, that Blerp is able to bring these sound memes into every platform. And today we're just integrated into YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Discord. And in the future, we're going to be able to bring this same exact experience where you can find the right sound and share it at the right time in every new platform. In terms of monetization, we're able to monetize how we interact on live streams. The way this looks on Twitch is that users are oftentimes paying to play a sound. The streamer is setting a price for that sound to be shared, and then the viewers pay that price. And there's a revenue split between us and the viewers. From the subscription standpoint, we offer freemium tools to all streamers, and then they're able to pay to upgrade which other features they're able to utilize. And lastly, we're able to sell premium content across all of our platforms. Our hotkey app is a way for you to be able to set any sound to an instant hotkey and then be able to play across any integration anytime. And then lastly is our API. This is a highly requested feature from us that a lot of big platforms that you all know of are currently working on being able to use Blerp in their systems. Today, the average streamer is making over $100 a month. They're looking like 3,400 followers and 2,000 monthly shares. What this actually looks like today in the market is that we have 0.3% market share at 40,000 streamers that are making $65,000 monthly. In the future, we look to be able to grow to 250,000 streamers, which looks like $400,000 a month and 6% total market share. Now, this is not even including the subscription model. This is just including the pay to share model. So our goal is to be able to reach this in the next year. We're on track in terms of viral growth, and we're feeling really excited about this ability to do that. And we're getting tons of requests for our API. And that's Blerp.
Thank you, Derek. Just in time.
Okay, it's time for Q&A, and would like to be the first.
So
Maria?
Derek,
Yes, please, your question.
I just wanted to see, they have $250,000 active users defined for 2021. Have they reached, considering the timelines are over? How are they doing against the projections?
You said active users?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, active users is scaling really well right now. In terms of, we do track it on like a weekly basis and a cohort basis. And so we have 65% 6-week retention, 45% referral rate. So we track the active users that are sharing as in addition to the actual creators. And so we define creators as people that are creating new content on our website that are, Twitch creators or voice actor personalities. These are the type of people that are bringing more value to Blerp than the average user. And so that's what we're really excited about, is growing through the creator economy. And so the 40,000 creators are primarily Twitch streamers.
Okay, thank you. Maria, your question, please.
Yeah, I was wondering what is the competitive landscape? So are there any other similar companies that do similar things?
Yeah, so in terms of competition, we really look at, the future. And where I would really point that there's potential, competition, which is exciting, is the Google Expression team. So today that's ran by David Tennant, who was the original person that created Tenor and was purchased by Google. They are not currently focused on sound, but we believe that in the future they will look towards adding sound as an expression method in keyboard technology. So that's somewhere that we look at in terms of the future. But today, they're not quite playing in that space yet.
Okay, any other questions? Guys?
If nobody has questions, thank you, Derek. Let's move on. Next one will be Eric, presenting us startup Steam Data Suite.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hi.
Fine, thank you.
Awesome. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, thank you. So hi, I'm Eric, COO of Steam Data Suite. I'm a game developer. I made dozens of games for all gaming platforms, so I know how incredibly difficult it is to be successful in this competitive market. In fact, my first game company failed because we couldn't attract enough players to our games. In recent years, PC gaming has seen a massive surge in popularity. Last year alone, more than 10,000 new games were added to the biggest online game store, Steam. PC gaming is growing so fast that game developers are struggling to keep up in this ever-changing landscape. Due to the increased competition, it is becoming very difficult to get your game noticed by players, leading to lower and lower sales. And because of a lack of proper tools and insights, developers are spending too much on ineffective marketing strategies. 10 years ago, we actually saw a similar situation on mobile when hundreds of thousands of apps flooded the app stores. This led to the creation of a whole ecosystem of SaaS products. On PC, however, there is no such ecosystem to help developers out. Steam Data Suite is solving these problems. We want to replace all of the guesswork with data-driven decision-making by democratizing access to data, valuable insights, and practical tools. Our team has built a unique SaaS product that uses data from many sources to give developers actionable insights. To use the product, developers share their data with us, allowing us to improve our data set. Our product automatically analyzes game and marketing performance and evaluates improvements made to both, allowing developers to reduce costs, improve their sales, and earn more money. Since our launch just over a year ago, we've been seeing great early traction in this market. More than 200 companies are using our product, and we're already integrated with more than 1% of all games on PC. Oscar and I started this company to make the lives of game developers easier. And we're thrilled that this message resonated with some of the industry's leading executives, who we now count as investors and also as our advisors. Now, together with you, we're raising a seed round to capture this market as quickly as we can. While a lot of the focus has been on mobile gaming this last decade, the PC games industry is growing at an unprecedented rate. And with that growth comes a lot of challenges. So the next time you talk to a game developer, ask them if they too are facing any of these challenges. And if they are, you know that Steam Data Suite is here to help them out. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eric.
So guys, it's time for questions. And Sergey, your question, please.
Thank you. How much do you charge for the companies for your services?
Right.
I guess it's an obvious question because there was no information in the presentation.
Right. So we have 3 different pricing tiers. So we have a free tier in exchange for all of the data that we get from clients. And then larger companies who have at least $25,000 in revenue per month, they pay a subscription fee. And currently the average monthly subscription fee is 260 euros, and we expect it to rise quickly in future. And lastly, we're going to build an enterprise tier with features such as sales projections and also benchmarking on the industry, and that will start at a couple of thousands per month.
Okay, thank you.
Kai?
Yes, I have a question. You're handling a lot of data and you're getting data out of games. Are you GDPR compliant?
Yes, so we have a campaign attribution tracking where we measure the performance of marketing campaigns, and that is actually GDPR compliant. So most of games that actually track their behaviors already need to be GDPR compliant, and they already request that the data from the users be tracked, and we fall within those same guidelines.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, Maria?
Yeah, why do you think that there are already on the market solutions for mobile gaming, but not so many for PC games? Probably the reason is that there are not so many events that you can track in the PC game in comparison with mobile. Let's say in free-to-play mobile game, you can track every kind of thing that the user makes in the game. And if it's a premium PC game, so you just launch the game and play it.
Right, you're absolutely right. Mobile had a unique start where they quickly moved to free-to-play and games as a service, and data was required to make those games successful. And you're absolutely right that PC gaming is historically a more premium experience. But what we're seeing is that due to the increased competition, there is a need on the App Store optimization front to optimize. And we also see a move towards games as a service on PC as well. Actually, because of the parity in terms of mobile devices getting more processing power, we're seeing more mobile games move to PC as well. And then those developers require these types of tools, and then we provide that to them.
Thank you, Eric. Time is over.
Thank you.
Let's move on. Next one is AISpotter Oy.
Hello.
Henry. Hi.
Hello.
If you are ready, you can share your pitch deck.
Yes, I am ready. I can share.
Super.
Can you see it?
Screen, please. Yeah, let's start.
Okay. Hello all. I'd like to think back to your last Google search. Out of massive amount of information, Google returned you only what was most relevant to you. We do the same with video. We can take hours of footage and within seconds, return only the highlights or key moments you care about. Let me give you an example of this. One of our clients is Wiley, a major broadcasting company in Finland. They used AISpotter for Euro 2020 football championships. We took the 2 hours video and in 5 seconds, we delivered directly the goals scored to Wiley Arena platform. That is what we are doing in AISpotter. We can do the same with corner kicks, openings, and beyond. Then they are able to take this goal footage and promote it across their social media and their platform like YouTube, Instagram, and so on. Before AISpotter, the process of obtaining highlights was clunky. To give some insight into how this has been done and what our competitors have been offering, they have a team of people manually combing through footage, looking for the key highlights. For the same European football championships for Wiley, it would take days and days. By using AI technology, we automatically can highlight and deliver to you key moments in 5 seconds. This is a huge value for sport clubs, media, and broadcasting companies around the world. This is a huge market with a huge need. Video highlight footage for sport matches used to promote games across social media. It's a 5.9 billion market currently and projected to hit 15 billion in 2028. Our business model is SaaS. Our clients include international customers in sport streaming and broadcasting business. And within that market, we also offer sponsorship logo detection. In addition, when we produce this game highlight footage, highlights and clips, they can be shared in any digital platform, including NFTs. And in the future, we look at global stadium security, $16 billion market. These are our financial numbers. Last year, we grew 529%, generating revenue 120,000 euros. And this year, based on our calculation and negotiation with customers, we expect to grow and generate revenue 750,000 euros. And bringing this to the world, we have a very technical and experienced team. I have PhD in information technology and have worked in business development and operations over 20 years. Sami has PhD and over 20 years experience in computer vision. And Timo has over 25 years experience in large infrastructure sales and development. What Google did for internet searches, we are doing it video highlight footage, making the search and use process both instantaneous and automatic. Within that, I'm happy to take any questions you might have. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's start from Q&A. Maria, your question, please.
Yeah, nice to meet you. And I was wondering, like, is your solution designed only for sport games, or it can be expanded also for like online multiplayer massive games like PUBG, Call of Duty, etc.? So you can highlight like skill shots and provide this information to players that they can share in their social media, etc.
Yes, thank you for question. Yes, very good question. Yes, we have studied that and we are capable of do that. And actually we have some demonstrated that we can do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's also a big market here.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and we have studied from football. Yeah.
Okay, Evgeny, your question is next.
Yeah, hi, Evgeny Zotov, Venture Crew. Thank you for your presentation. Further for Maria's question, yeah, and what kind of statistic, how you depend on the resource of the statistic? If a game company or a game will close their APIs or info what's your algorithm or unique sales point in getting data from the game? Because you depend on the publishers.
Yes, we can utilize any video from any camera, and we automatically analyze videos. So we don't necessarily need any data to create highlights, but like in esports, we can utilize data provided. And in football, we create highlights like goals or corner kicks automatically from the video. So we have algorithm that understands the predefined events from the video. So we can use data and combine that video, or even sensor data we can combine with video and then produce highlights for our customers.
Okay, and what's the where are you gonna distribute your highlights? You make only highlights, or you're gonna distribute it to the media, to the Steam and all this stuff?
Yeah, our customer can distribute the highlights, what is the most appropriate place for them. Like this football European 2020 case, our customer shared that in their own platform.
Okay, thank you. And you do not have contracts and revenue share contracts with the place where you can distribute the highlights. Only player can, yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah, just a quick question. I noticed in the presentation that you were going from, was it 36 customers to 330 in 2 years?
Yes.
What's the sales cycle like for B2B sales like this, and how do you plan to scale that fast?
Yes, the sales cycle is 3 to 4 months, and at this moment we contact customers directly, and that's something that requires more forces for us, that we need to require more sales persons for our team, and that requires funding, and we are looking for funding for that, and also for marketing.
Thanks.
Thank you. Time is over. Let's ask the rest of questions in chat. Thank you very much. The next one is Startup AcceleratXR. Sorry if I have made the mistake in the pronunciation. Jean-Philippe, correct me, please.
Yes. Hi. So I'm Jean-Philippe Steinmetz from Accelerator. We just call it Accelerator, but you can also call it AcceleratXR. So we started in 2018. We're a small group of veteran game developers that basically got tired of the rat race of game development, where we're constantly having to deal with this cycle. The cycle in game development, especially at the AAA level that we all came from, is a pretty constant. We build up this large team. We spend 1 to 2 years in crunch mode to then basically come out of the gate, usually too fast and too hard, to stumble a little bit, and then finally catch our stride. And by the time we hit our stride, the audience basically disappears and moves on to the next fad. And then, of course, we rinse and repeat that whole process all over again. It's an enormous challenge. It requires a lot of resources and capital, and it's unfortunate because most game developments, especially large publishers, end up basically constantly wasting this time and investment over and over again. And we really wanted to fix that. So we identified 3 key things early on, which was that we wanted to improve the development costs associated with building these online multiplayer games, operating costs, and then ultimately we really wanted to reduce the time to market. So we grouped together to basically develop what we considered to be the world's last great online gaming platform, the gaming platform that developers would need nothing else for. And in order to attract everybody, not just indies or high-level studios, we needed to make sure that we could fit the needs of as many people as possible. So we decided that we were going to open up the source code to everybody, because as game developers, the thing we hate most is black box technology solutions. We needed to have first-class, high-quality integrations and plugins to every major game engine, and more critically, we needed to have as many possible features and systems that we could provide out of the box turnkey options for, so that the game developers and like the designers could ultimately save as much time and energy on and focus on building content, because content is what they're best at, and they shouldn't have to be spending or waiting around for a year to for key systems and tools to be developed. So we created this product and launched it in 2019 to little fanfare, but growing love. We initially started it as a royalty-based only option where people could download the code, they could experience, they could host their own servers and everything else, and then we would provide support subscriptions and private consulting, in addition to their 4% royalty that they would pay on top of that. We had a huge interest in a SaaS offering, so we ended up in 2020 launching a full white glove SaaS version of the product, which has been very successful and very popular. We count about a dozen SaaS customers today that are through various stages of development, from large to small, and it's been very interesting. But the thing I really wanted to talk to you all today is our next stage here. Everything so far is
Run Flip, but unfortunately time is over. You can click the rest of slides so that we can see what information you may mention, you may miss. Just click slides. Yep.
Okay. Ladies first. Maria, your question, please.
Thanks for the presentation. My question is it similar to Unreal Engine or Unity services, or it's something completely different? And if different, do you still need Unreal Engine and Unity, so it will be distributed in the form of plugin to their engines, or something somehow differently?
Good question. So we aren't an engine, but we do consider ourselves to be the game engine for online backends and multiplayer. We have deep integrations with Unity and Unreal. We come from an Unreal and Unity background. We have experts in both engines, and so we've created basically drop-in solutions for both. And in terms of our Unreal support, we are basically we have the best plugin in the entire marketplace that isn't even seconded to Epic because of how many features we offer in the platform itself. And where we're different is basically we're a much more full suite. Like so most, especially Epic, right? Most of our competitors, they focus on things like accounts, basic telemetry, maybe some matchmaking and leaderboards, and that's really where they top out. We really wanted to focus on improving the development time and helping out game developers. So we focus on everything, whether it's matchmaking, leaderboards, economy systems, guild systems, progression systems, pretty much anything you can possibly imagine that you would need to build a full-scale MMO, PUBG, Fortnite, whatever you need.
And do you have any customers already?
Yes, we have about 100 registered developers who have all accepted our EULA, download the code, and use it in some capacity. And we have about 10 SaaS customers that are active in building out their games today.
Thank you.
Okay, Sergey.
Yeah, honestly, I'm still trying hard to understand, and I think that's a problem. I mean, Maria and myself as well, we're coming, I mean, she's with gaming background. I'm also from gaming background quite a while ago, but I'm still struggling to understand whether you're an engine or not, because I think you're mixing two things. And on one side, you're saying that you're like plugging to Unreal Engine, you're sort of kind of engine, but you're not. And that's these are two different business models. If you're an engine, well, then you require a significantly more amount of money, because I know plenty of engines that were not successful, right? But if you're a platform, that's a different play. So I'm still trying hard to understand what it is.
We are a technology platform. That's our bread and butter, right? We've developed it's an online ecosystem for building out the back end infrastructure and tooling for basically dealing with essentially the meta game. So we're not doing rendering, we're not doing cloud rendering or anything like that. We don't have anything to do with the client application. We deal with everything that has to do with the data and the gameplay experience for the user and all the systems that go into making that gameplay functional, right? Because that's the stuff that transcends the actual game engine itself. Game engine is great for visualization and input. It doesn't, with Unreal, you don't get things like achievements and a progression system like out of the box. That's something you have
basically you're a sort of a plugin for existing game agents, right?
Yes, we are layered on top and we're deeply integrated into the existing game engines.
Okay, thank you.
Kate, you're muted. Kate?
Sorry. Thank you, Jean-Philippe. Next one is the startup Gravity Studio, represented by Emily. Yeah, we are always happy to welcome female founders.
Thank you so much for having me. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Lovely. So I'm Emily. I'm the CEO at Gravity the Studio. We're based in both London and Moscow. We create virtual apparel as NFTs interoperably wearable across metaverses and social media. Humans dress for self-expression and to show off their status, even online. Currently, users redesign their avatars for every platform and pay for those assets again and again, which hold no real-world value. And creating quality digital clothes requires specific skill sets: 3D, fashion, and game dev. These industries have historically avoided each other, which results in game apparel like this here. Our mission then is to reinvent the apparel industry for Web 3.0. For wear and photos, it's as simple as uploading an image and receiving the result. For wear and metaverses, one design is associated with several file versions for different platform requirements distributed by our API. Our apparel NFTs are initially purchasable from us or our partner metaverses. Owners can wear their NFT on their avatar in any metaverse we've developed compatibility with. They can wear the item realistically in a photo. They can also rent out wares to others, which is an off-chain process for wider adoption outside the crypto sphere. Every time a rental happens, the profit gets divided between all of the NFT's owners. This is what we've actually launched so far. We're currently working with metaverses to integrate our clothes and receiving a fantastic response. Our key audience are those who are engaged enough with games to pay for their status to others. In traditional games, this is 39% of players. The resulting market for wearables is already huge at $50 billion a year and rapidly growing. Metaverses are excited to retail our products. We've joined an accelerator program and raised 100K pre-seed. We're receiving press, working on creative collaborations and gallery exhibitions, and winning hackathons. Our primary competitors are the Fabricant and Artifact, both fundamentally different from us in business model and aesthetics. We are the only apparel brand creating universally wearable fashion. Our marketing is both content and community focused, adopting luxury fashion's best branding practices and blending them with crypto's community-based marketing. We're starting out as our own B2C brand, creating our own apparel and retailing it through our website, as well as in metaverses. We earn royalties through secondary sales and rentals. We'll use this model to refine our software product so we can begin to offer it as a digitization and distribution service to fashion brands and AAA games. In worst case conversion rates, we're still coming out with a 43% profit margin. I'm an award-winning creative strategist with a background in digital retail advertising, branding, and 3D. My co-founder is a developer and project manager who's won 22 blockchain hackathons. For more information, please use these details to talk to me after the session. I'd love to connect. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for great speech. And we have first question, Mr. Snehal. Your question, please. Hello. Okay, Mr. Marcus.
Hi, a really exciting presentation. I mean, one of the key things with fashion brands, and if you want to become a big fashion brand, is the brand part. And that is time consuming, it's expensive, and it's really, really difficult. Could you just tell me a little bit about how do you plan to become a brand and not just someone with really great apparels in the virtual space?
Great question. So yes, branding is crucial, and my background is in brand strategy, so it's kind of my bread and butter. We are adopting luxury fashion's best practices for this and creating a very content-focused approach, primarily on social media. Furthermore, though, our main goal for revenue driving is to become a B2B brand. We're using our own apparel primarily as a testing grounds to create software that can be distributed to larger fashion brands, as well as like larger games and ecosystems.
Thank you, Sergey.
I see there might be a contradiction with what Marcus just pointed out. If you're building your own brand, like fashion brand, digital fashion brand, then you might have troubles, partnering with other brands that want to jump into this space, right? They won't use your platform simply because you'll be like the sole brand promoting it. Imagine, let's say, Gucci have a digital platform, and what brands can join this platform. On the other hand, if you're a platform, then why do you need your own fashion brand?
I would like to reiterate that we are our own fashion brand only for the interim, so that we can use it to improve our technology and the API that we're going to be using to distribute other people's fashion brands. We need an example to be able to show other fashion brands that we can distribute this content, and in the meantime, have something that we can put out into the world. So that is our approach currently.
Okay, why not partner first with some fashion brand already, like smaller ones or anyone?
Because we're currently just working on our API so that we can do it. We are still we've developed the social media side of our technology, but we're currently working on the API to integrate into our pilot metaverse. So we'll have that soon.
So you don't have the API yet? Okay.
No.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Snehal.
Hi, sorry, I couldn't unmute. So my question is related to interoperability, right? Because, that's such a big challenge. If you're able to manage that, then, your market sort of explodes, isn't it? So your 2 cents. Thank you.
Sorry, was that a question? I missed the question part of it.
Yeah, so what I said was that, how are you going to manage interoperability? Because if you're able to do that, then you're able to expand your markets exponentially.
Yes. So our plan right now in the MVP stage is to do it manually. So we've discovered that there's a finite amount of skeletons in and graphic styles that we need to tailor every single one of our designs to. So fortunately, we're finding that's only about 4 or 5. To integrate with open metaverses, the 10 that we've had the conversations with and are starting to integrate with now. We then are basically manually tailoring those. By the end of the year, we're developing technology to do that process automatically. So our team is working on that in the longer term.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Mr. Subrata.
Hi, thanks, Lena. A great presentation. I think you have answered, whatever I wanted to ask, but real quick, it sounds like you already have a foot in the door for metaverse, right? Can you share your sort of, roadmap for metaverse quickly?
Let me see if I've got it in this presentation.
Sure.
Flip through a few extra slides here. So I don't know if I've left it in this version of the presentation, the 3-minute one. However, no, it looks like not. Apologies. But the end of this year, we are hoping to have integrated, basically automated this API. In the next 3 months, we're planning on having this integrated into our first One, we've already had really strong conversations and even some signed partnerships with, well, 3 signed partnerships and 10 in strong discussions for creating either the default clothing for metaverses or integrating our collections that will be interoperable. Then at the beginning of next year, we're going to use that automated process to basically start marketing to large fashion brands as a distribution platform to take, basically digitize their physical collections and disseminate to all the platforms that we've integrated with already. And then also, right now we're focused on open metaverse platforms because we're using NFT technology to do this distribution. So next year also, probably midsummer, we're going to be basically starting to integrate with closed platforms like AAA games. We have Fortnite on the list of people to talk to about this, so yes.
Thank you, Emily. You can share your video on chat because the time is over. I really like your hairstyle. Advise me how to repeat it by mail, please. I try to do it next event. Thank you. The next one is the startup Beyond, represented by Dmitry Machulin.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I'm really happy to introduce you our project. It's called Beyond GG. It's a gaming platform that helps streamers to increase their audience by 2 times. Sorry. What is gaming streaming market? It's about $15 billion size and has more than 15 million active streamers, which made of more than 800 million hours watching just 1 month since October of 2021. And the market is 10.4 annual gain %. Who is a gaming streamer? It might be regular or professional player, no matter what gender it is. He might be Twitch or YouTube gaming content. And of course, he wants to earn money on the created gaming content he made. What are main problems they're facing by streaming? Streamers have hundreds of watching players, but they can only interact with only dozens of them. They face and conduct mass joint activity, so they can't interact more than few of their viewers same time. They have long-lasting audience retention and gaining slowly viewers growth in persons. And they can't monetize their audience properly. So what is our solution? We've made a gaming platform that allows them to create many of gaming activities in just 3 clicks. So they can engage viewers in new content format and increase average viewers and monetize them in just 3 clicks. So how does it work? The streamer or content creator choosing the discipline he wants and the favorite mod that we support, and just start their session. How can a streamer How can streamer earn with us? He's got a percentage of service of subscription sales. We're paying for each active player. And also providing advertising of our partners and advertisers. For now, we have many partners, and it's just a few of them, like Logitech G or OneWin and Cooler Master. I'd like to share with you our cases. The left of you, it's for small streamer. He had about 100 of average viewers, and we've helped him to increase it by 2 times to about 200. The average one earned with us more than $10,000. Our key product metrics are about more than 100 streamers with 94,000 players, from 47 countries, each made of more than 7 million views of streaming.
Thank you, Dmitry. Time for pitching is over. Let's switch to the Q&A. Maria?
Hello. To be honest, I didn't get how exactly the streamer can monetize its audience. So can you please provide the exact examples of what kind of tools the streamer can use to make people who watch him or her pay?
Of course. We have different modes such as matchmaking and challenges and missions. So streamer can create, I don't know, like mission for kills. So, for example, the player might do 10 kills in 3 games. So streamer creating this challenge or mission, players can join it. And if player succeeded this challenge, so we've earned end player and streamer for activity.
And do you support just a particular games, right?
Yeah, it's Fortnite, League of Legends, CSGO, Dota 2, and we want to connect Valorant. It's our stage, our next stage. So yeah.
And do you have these preset missions that the streamer can choose, or it's up to streamer to create his own?
It's up to him. It's up to him.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions, guys? Evgeny, yes, please.
Yeah, hi, but I'm sure that you're not Dmitry.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm CTO. Dmitry is currently busy. He's on a meeting.
Yeah, great. So that's let me ask a question, please. For I know your startup from Unicorn Pitches Russia previously at summer, and as far as I know, you now you've almost raised 1 mil, if I'm not mistaken. Or,
no. It's less than
a little bit less, but still, yeah. And as far as I know, you were pivoting. And what's now the key idea? So you what's the key revenue stream of your new product, New Beyond?
We just finished acceleration program in December and wants to capture Fortnite streamer market. The next is League of Legends, but we're not facing just capturing the markets, but we wanted to bring new games and disciplines to our project. It's like mobile gaming. It's like PUBG. So we wanna, we wanna connect more games.
And what's the revenue amount? So you tell that the games, what the games are, and what's the revenue amount, and how this revenue stream will grow. Can you share, if you can, these numbers? So what's your focus in revenue growth now, from these games?
As CTO, I can't provide you this information, so you can contact our CEO by these contacts. So I can't tell you the finance metrics.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. As next one is Tamerlan, who has won our local events, Unicorn Pitches in Central Asia. His startup iDos Games.
So can I start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good evening, everyone. So my name is Tamerlan. I'm from Kazakhstan. And I'm CEO of iDos Games. So let's talk about the games themselves. Yeah. So basically, we're a team of indie game developers that we are creating our own metaverse of mobile play-to-earn games. Let me start. So our market is right between the gaming industry and crypto industry, and the current GameFi market capitalization is around $50 billion. So it's only in the beginning of its way, and we're trying to be on the lead side. So let me tell you about our first project. Our first project is Shootgun. This is a first multiplayer mobile shooter, which works by play-to-earn model. So in our game, you can play and earn cryptocurrency. Yeah, that's very simple. And you also have NFT tokens there, and a governance token, and etc. So in Shootgun, we have different playing modes. It's PvP, Battle Royale, Team Deathmatch, Ranking Match, Tournaments, and Trainings. There are a lot of stuff to do. What else? So what differs us from other projects, like from our competitors? It's first that we are free to play. You don't need to pay any money. You can just download it and start playing. You don't have to buy some tokens or etc. like in other play-to-earn games. Second one, it's mobile gaming. It's obviously we're focusing on mobiles because most of the current play-to-earn projects, they're only on the desktop browser version. I think it's a problem, yeah, because it's much easier to play on the mobile anyway, anywhere you want. So, and the third feature of our project is that it's game first and crypto later. Even if you don't know anything about the cryptocurrency, about the blockchain, and etc., you also can easily start playing the game. And after you earn something, the game will itself teach you how to withdraw your cryptocurrency, how to connect your crypto wallet, and etc. So you can just easily start to play. Here are some screenshots of our game. It's obviously a shooter from the first place, yeah, first point of view. So let me be brief. Let me compare us with our competitors briefly. So unlike traditional games like Call of Duty and Counter-Strike, for example, and other play-to-earn games, we have our players can earn crypto. We have our own ecosystem. We're free to play, NFT, revenue from ads, and we're focusing on mobile, as I said. Also, in our game, in our projects, in our games, you will have NFT marketplace. So you can create your own NFT and sell it inside the marketplace and have a revenue from that. It's also interesting for 2D and 3D art designers or artists. So they don't have to play the game itself. They can just create NFTs and sell it and also receive royalty every time for every reselling. Okay, so media about us, it's obviously Business Insider, Yahoo Finance, and any others. Let me not stop it. So how we earn money? We combine the traditional ways and crypto ways of earning money. We earn money from three streams. First, it's ads. It's ads placement and sale of VIP accounts without ads. The second one is our token sale. It's IGT token and NFT sale. And third one is transaction fee from in-app NFT marketplace, as I mentioned before.
Thank you, Tamerlan, but
Oh my
that
God.
is over.
Oh, yeah, the further is much more interesting.
Okay, we have a first question from Mike. Mike?
Hi, so this looks very interesting, very promising. I'd like to ask how big is the team designing the game, and how complete is the game today? Is it earning revenue yet?
Oh yeah, can I go to the slide with the team? So this is our actually core team, but it's not all of it because we have like much more people there. And our CTO and main game dev, it's iDos. So, and other guys. Also we have strong advisor, Vladislav Martinov. He was a director of Ethereum Competence Center. I'm sure everybody knows the Ethereum blockchain. So yeah, and as we mentioned, we won some kind of competitions before, and we released our first game only in July last year. So it's been like 5 months now. So in terms of revenue, it's growing steadily and organically every month. And for the December, we had revenue from the games, it's something around $5,000. But it's because we didn't launch our token and NFT sales yet. We are earning only from the first stream, it's ads.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Any other questions? Feel free to ask.
Please. Okay, Kai?
Hey, yeah, thanks for the pitch. I have a question. Did you do user acquisition so far up to this point already? And how do those costs compare to like, you know, the mainstream competition in shooters on mobile?
Oh yeah, actually, I will tell you I will tell you the surface of this, or I will tell you the surface answer of this question, because our CTO knows it more. But as I know, the cost per attraction of the players, it's like 10 times lesser than it brings us. For example, it's now it's around 10%. Yeah, $10. Oh, sorry, it's like 10 cents, sorry, per player.
Curious how you achieved that.
Yeah, it's our company secret, you know. Our CTO is a magician in this way.
Your next question from Maria.
And 10 cents for user acquisition, this is for what audience? Like how many users?
Yeah, I can show it here. So now we have more than 52,000 downloads on Google Play Market. We didn't launch our game on the iOS yet, but we're planning to do it because they have some different policy regarding the crypto games, you know. And we're currently only on Google Play Markets. It's more than 20,000 active users now we have, and more than 1,000 in-app purchases.
Mm-hmm. And I have another question. So how can a player earn tokens in the game?
Yeah, thank you for the question. It's very wonderful question. So we have many ways to earn token. Like you can play with your friends, yeah, one-on-one, like, and you bet the certain amount of tokens, like 10 IGT tokens, and your friends also bet 10. And if you win in three battles, so you take all things. That's only one way. Also, there are some tournaments where people are playing where there are a lot of people who can play, and top 3 plays there, collecting the all tokens. Also, there are like leaderboards, scoreboards, and they're earning these tokens, the best players. And the wonderful thing in that we are not creating only one game, we're creating the whole metaverse of 5 games here. You can see it in the slides, and all of them will be united and connected by our one IGT token, one tokenomics, it means economics, yeah, and one NFT marketplace, and also game bank. So this is we released 2 games already. It's Shootgun here and 2048 Cube. Three games to go, NFT marketplace and game bank for everyone. And by the way, speaking of token, our token is governance token. So all our community can decide
about them by chat, yeah, because time is over. Thank you, Tamara.
It's so pity. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Next one will be Peter, represented D3 Golf, startup number 8. Hi, Peter.
Hello, I'm Peter Mang. Can you all hear me? Hello, I'm Peter Mang, VP of Innovation for D3 Golf. Last weekend, all over the world, people were betting on all kinds of events, on games.
I'm sorry, Peter, but we have not shared your screen.
You're not seeing my screen?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Check.
Hang on, let me figure it. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
But in the presenter mode, as I see.
Can you see it?
Just make it full screen.
It's not full screen? Hang on.
No.
My fault.
It's describing in presenter mode.
There we go. My fault.
Now
it's better?
It's okay.
Okay. I'm Peter Mang, VP of Innovation for D3 Golf. And last weekend, all over the world, people were betting on all kinds of events, on games, on touchdowns, on goals. These are all games of chance where you have no control of the outcome. It's pure gambling. Billions of dollars spent on games that you're not playing in. But what if we gave you the technology to play your own games? with your own bets. D3 Golf is a real-world e-gaming and peer-to-peer wagering app that allows game wagering based upon skill. Players can bet on their own playing outcomes for challenge events played with other players. And they can play whether they are together at the same location or apart at different locations and at different times. We call them remote challenges. So what makes remote challenges so special? In 1996, online poker eliminated location as a requirement for playing poker with others, and poker grew worldwide, almost 18,000% in 25 years. Today, most poker is with players playing virtually while in different locations around the world. Real-world games or sports combined with D3 Golf's patent-pending game creation engine no longer require players to play together at the same time and location. Thousands of golfers can now wager and play the same game with each other while playing at different courses and at different times. What are the possibilities? Maybe the world's largest golf tournament in 2023? So what else can you do with remote play? Well, golf has always attracted the culture of celebrity. With D3 Golf remote play, celebrities can now wager and play thousands of fans while playing a single game. The D3 app does all the math and levels the playing field between the celebrity, each individual fan, and the course they are playing on. And if the celebrity wins, they donate their winnings to charity. But if the fan wins, they receive the wagered winnings and the bragging rights that they beat their favorite player. D3 microbets. The average golf foursome makes 360 shots per game. That's 360 chances to make microbets between players for the longest drive, closest to the hole, or whatever. And what if you could use the D3 app to bet on every shot using game data, course odds, geolocation, even AI? The types of bets are only limited by your imagination. Over the last 2 years, our key milestones proved our technology and our revenue models. The coming year will only strengthen the D3 revolution. And golf is only our first game. D3 Golf is literally a game changer. Thank you for letting us share our amazing platform. Please contact us to invest or learn more. And now, what questions can I answer for you?
Thank you, Peter. Who has a question? A first question?
Subrata, yes, please.
Hey, thanks, Peter. Good presentation. I just wanted to know, what are the other applications that your technology could potentially find?
Right. Because it's a platform for allowing individuals to play remotely against other players in real world games, it can be used for all different types of games. So you could use it for darts, you could use it for billiards, you could use it for bowling, you could use it for tennis, you can use it for swimming events, anything where one person competes against another person and is willing to put up a wager against that individual. You can use it for those particular things. It is a platform that will be licensable for those particular other sports.
And the reason why you started with golf? Just a quick follow on.
Yeah, the main reason we started with golf is that's where the idea came from. And our CEO and our co-founder are golf fanatics. And we love golf. The golf market is huge. And we think we can actually grow that particular market with our particular platform.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, Sergey, your question, please.
Yeah, well, I like the idea of actual platform, but what worries me is that you also need a game for this. And the thing is, I'm afraid the $5 million is not enough for the game itself, because as far as I know, the game development, well, it's different from poker, right? You still need the 3D avatars. They need to be very high quality. No. And
the game is actually available right now on the market, on the app, both app stores, and we've been using it for the last 2 years. It's fully operational. It's fully functional. And
okay. What are the results of the app itself? Can you please share it with us?
Let me show you a screen very quickly. Fundraising. Hang on just a second. I've got a screen here that will show what we've done. Hang on, sorry. Okay. trying to find the right screen. Apologize. What's interesting is we have about 1,000 current users that we gathered last year. And the really amazing thing that we found is that active players invite up to 5 additional players when they want to play. We had a 30x viral growth from the original 30 players that we started with. And the cool thing is that the dollars that they placed into escrow that are used for their tokens increased 4x, or were used 4 times during that particular period before they cashed out, and only 1% and 1.2% cashed out during that period of time.
Sorry, but well, 30x from original group of 30 is still 900 downloads. Can you please share like how much downloads you already have on iOS and Android since you're already 2 years there? And
we've been in development for 2 years. We released last September, and we caught the end of the season. So we were that's when we did our test period.
Okay.
Next question from Mr. Michael. Yes, please. You are muted. Sorry.
Thank you so much. I think it's a terrific idea. I just started playing golf myself, and I know that an enormous amount of money changes hands when people play golf. But here's my question. I think you may. I'm wondering whether you end up with a branding problem by launching as D3 Golf, when the applicability of the platform could sort of obviously exceed that.
Right.
So how do you address that?
Well, what happened was we originally started this as a golf app just to allow remote play between 2 players. That was the problem that we were trying to solve, that the 2 founders found in real life. And so we called it D3 Golf. Now we need to transition. We inadvertently built a platform, a very, very powerful platform. And the next iteration will most likely be D3 Gaming, because the name originally came from the bets that they placed, which were $1 on the front 9, $1 on the back 9, and $1 on the overall. So it was called $, $, $. That's where the D3 came from. But that's still very usable in any other sport. You can bet $1 in any particular wager. So D3 Gaming might be the way we're going.
Yeah, I would address that pretty quickly, but I think it's a great idea. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter.
Okay, thank you.
Next one is the startup number 9, fanprime. I just want to remind all our guests, judges, business angels, do not forget to vote, because just 2 speeches left. Please put your marks.
Okay, let's start if you're ready.
Introduce yourself and time will start.
Yes?
Yeah, I was wondering if you were hearing me. Now you hear me, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm Julian, co-founder of fanprime, and I'm so happy to be with you today. I must say 2021 has been quite exciting for us since we onboarded our 4 first clients and we raised 2.5 million USD seed money to finance our development. We are today a team of 13 passionate staff, passionate fans, and we dream big. Our dream is to enable every sports and entertainment organization to create their virtual hall of fans in the metaverse. And you might think, what is he talking about? So let me explain it a bit better. We are targeting a huge market: esports, sports teams, leagues, artists, content creators, premium brands, all organizations that rely on audience monetization. And for all these players, fans' attention and engagement are increasingly valuable resources. The problem is that fans are not recognized or rewarded for those behaviors. So let's make it simple. The solution we developed for sports and entertainment organization is a loyalty program, an innovative loyalty program that tracks and rewards fan engagement on all main touch points: digital, social, transactional. How does it work? Let's say one of our clients is an esports team called A to Z, and you are a big fan of A to Z. You just sign in Team A to Z platform powered by fanprime. And this is your homepage that shows your career and fan performance as a fan of A to Z. Where is your fan journey? First, you connect your accounts in a few clicks: your Facebook, your Twitter, your Twitch, your Discord, your shop, eShop account, wherever. You start earning tokens for all interactions with the team, like a post, retweet, tweet, post, share, view, whatever you are doing with the team, you're gonna earn points, tokens. And then you can burn those tokens for exclusive offers and money can buy experiences proposed by the team. What's coming next? If you are the best fan, if you are one of the best fan of the team, you will have the opportunity to buy a super fan card, kind of the ultimate recognition with lifetime benefits. Basically, a lifetime proof of fandom you can show on your profile picture and a passport for the metaverse. For the clients, all of this is very easy to administrate, like a Shopify, and you can monitor the program whenever you want. And what are the benefits? They correspond to the most crucial challenges of the sports and entertainment industry. One is to get to know better your best fans. Two, to increase brand love and loyalty. And three, to boost your B2C monetization. Finally, what's our business model? Classic SaaS. We have a setup fee, a license fee depending on the fans who are registering and the number of APIs connected, and a performance fee based on the in-platform purchases by fans. Thank you all for your attention, and I look forward to answering your first question.
Okay, thank you for great pitch. And first question from Mr. Kai.
Hi, thanks for your pitch. I have a question. What's your main competition in that space right now?
That's a very good question. We are in competition with a lot of players who are doing digital activations, social connects or social logins, and that can catch and collect data from fans on a punctual, on a one-shot basis. What we are proposing is to have a long-term platform that is collecting data on all the best fans all year long, and that we can enrich this data qualification all year long. So we are in competition with a lot of social digital activation players, app creators, that kind of players. But we want to win the competition on the long term because we think that we can collect much more valuable data and create brand love on the long term.
Thank you. Next question from Michael.
Yes, hi. Yeah, I think the fan space is a great opportunity. I had a company that went after this in the 1990s, believe it or not. But here's the question. Do you have to work with the teams and organizations as partners? Or can you independently develop your own fan data and fan resources?
No, we work with the teams. That's our conviction since the beginning. We are not a B2C player, we are a B2B player. We are proposing a SaaS solution, white label for the teams. And so that's the best way to get as many fans as possible, as soon as possible, because each team we got, we have thousands of fans coming on our platforms thanks to the teams.
So quick follow-up question. Do you end up having a conversation with the team where they want you to pay a sponsorship fee in order to work with them?
Nope. Nope, they don't. Many teams we are talking to were thinking about creating from scratch their own loyalty platform or creating it with developers, and it can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So they prefer the SaaS solution. No, they are not asking for sponsorship because we are not keeping the data. We are not monetizing the data on our own. So we are a technical provider for them.
Thank you. Very interesting.
Sergey, your question, please.
Yeah, you've just mentioned the huge issue that I've noticed, wanted to ask you. That these teams generally want to develop their own platforms, or either buy out your platform probably, but they still need some tailoring and whatever, because every team probably have their own list of features they want to implement. And that presents a huge issue because they cannot use it as it is, as typical SAS. It's not kind of a Salesforce product that they can use right out of the box, because they still do not probably understand how it helps them earn their money. So my question will be, how you estimate the growth of sales within the next couple of years? Because I see this as a bottleneck probably.
Your point is true, and particularly true for top players. If I want to go and see Paris Saint-Germain or the biggest esports team in the world, it's going to be a problem. It's not a problem for tier 2 teams, tier 3 teams. We have dozens of leads, and they don't have the budget for creating their own loyalty program from scratch, and they are happy with the customization. We are planning to go to the tier 1 next year, because each month we are increasing the customization possibilities. And even the big team, they are not creating their CRM solution on their own. They are all using the same social networks templates. There is a limit to the customization, and at some point, most of them should understand that it's better to use something that exists and that is customizable than recreate the whole thing. We have one competitor, that is Team Liquid in the United States, a big esports team. They created exactly the same thing as we did. So they spent millions of dollars for it, which is great, but I don't believe many teams will do that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Last quick question from Mr. Arden.
Hi, thank you very much.
Hello, Arden.
2 questions for you. The first one is, have you approached a team or a number of teams yet about your project, and have you received any feedback? That's my first question. Second question has to do with privacy laws. You're going to be dealing with a lot of different privacy laws with the data that you're going to collect along many countries. Do you have somebody in the team looking at that? Thank you very much.
Thanks for the question. So yes, we are already live with 4 clients since November, and we have 10 clients that we are going to onboard in the next 3 months. So we have had hundreds of feedbacks from teams, to be honest, and very good feedback. And for the second question,
can you name the clients, or is that
sure. We have a soccer Premier League Indian club, which is called Hyderabad. We have a leading French esports team called MCES. We have a leading the Dutch team, which is called Lowland Lions in esports too. And we have a retailer too, a perfume retailer, which is the kind of a unexpected segment, but retailers could be interested to have a new loyalty program, not only based on purchase, but also on likes, on engagement on social networks. And we have big European sports league, 2 big European sport leagues that will be onboarded in the next 2 months in big sports. For the second question, we are fully compliant with GDPR. Sorry, I don't say it in French, which is kind of the best practice in the world. So, for example, in India, GDPR is much stricter than the current law, and there's not really a law in India so far. It's not voted yet. We have one guy in charge of this, and we are fully compliant with GDPR, which is quite good for all around the world. Thank you for the question. It is a very important point, sure, because we are collecting the data for our clients.
Thank you, Julian. We have broken all time and all time.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Thank you. I repeat my traditional phrase, the last but not least startup for today, named Tuttifrutti Interactive from India. Mr. Habib, are you ready?
Yeah, just let me share my screen first. Just a second. I hope the screen is visible, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, greetings. My name is Ajish. I'm Managing Director and CEO of Tuttifrutti Interactive. We are a Google accelerated deep tech gaming startup, selected as one of the top 25 by Invest India, sharing our skyscraper dream, the only female-focused game platform in the world. We are developers of a multi-award winner game, Dakota. And these days, we are trying to raise a fund for a set of 6 IP games, starting with the Sophia's Adventures. The Kata game went over to grab some international awards from Game Connection America, Indigo Europe, Casual Connect Asia. Specifically, this was a rank-on game in a PC as well as Mac segment. And, this game was inspired from Indus Valley civilization. So specialization is in developing emotionally engaging content using unexplored civilizations and mythologies. Till now, we have made someone like $55,000 revenue from some 30,000 premium customers. Last month, we got selected to Google Papers, Elite Library. They're expecting minimum $500,000 revenue from this IP in the coming financial year. So this is the problem. See, underserved market of female gamers. I am an UK alumni. This was my main project as well. Some interesting numbers regarding the female gamers. Majority of the mobile gamers, 63% is actually female, and see they more engaging. 60% of them play games daily. They spend more. So 36% they actually spend more than the male counterparts, and majority 69% is actually youth. So typically female gamers, they look for deeply engaging, fresh, free-to-play, story-driven puzzle games. So the magic formula that we are suggesting is emotionally engaging games using fresh, unexplored civilizations and mythologies. Our Dakota game, which used this magic formula, went over some 3,500 games, some 158 partners to become a rank 1 product in PC as well as Mac with a 0 marketing budget. 15% of the customers rated the game in their all-time favorite. We got to dozens of emails that this was the first game that made them cry. So we were thinking of scaling up. The TAM is 9.8 billion. The SAM is some 5.5 billion. Typically, story-driven IP games are doing extremely good. Specifically, post-COVID scenario, market almost doubled. Typical games are making $3 to $12 million monthly, some $50 to $150 million lifetime. We could monetize from the mobile, the desktop, as well as consoles. So this is the first IP, Sophie's Adventures. It's the tales of broken hearts and shattered dreams. We are planning a 60-episode series, each inspired from a totally different civilization. Like the first episode, The Curse of Cleopatra is inspired from Egyptian civilization. So it's like a deeply emotional fantasy fiction thriller, like a Life is Strange series. Another IP. So this is the core team. Me and my twin brother, we both are engineers. Our director, Jeff, in his prior capacity, was ex director of DreamWorks, Electronic Arts, Big Fish Games. Specifically, he was the master artist behind $100 million Mystery Case Spell series. Our design director is design director Zinka. Our team members, we work for Zinka, Disney, and many of their multi-million cash cow projects. So if you check the story-driven casual puzzle games studios, this market is doing extremely good. Google got acquired for $100 million, Ronald got listed for $110 million. See, our big dream is to become a unicorn, focusing on this casual puzzle as well as atmospheric interactive segment. So let's play. Let's win this game together. So let's go to the question answer session.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we have questions. So, Maria.
Hello, thank you for presentation. Personally, I believe that you have chosen the most complicated genre. It's puzzle games for female audience, and I believe this is red ocean, so there are so many titles like Homescapes, Garden Escapes, Match Royale. There are a new movement of merge two games that serve the same audience. So how are you going to compete with these titles, especially from the marketing perspective, since the cost of acquisition is very high in this genre?
See, we are actually planning to differentiate with deep technology, AML in emotional game design. Specifically, one nearest competitor game studio we would like to say is like That Game Company. So this segment is called the emotional game design. This is actually going to be the future of, we do believe it is going to be the future of game design. See, with the emotional games, we could connect with the customers in a very deep level that we could make them into brand ambassadors. So we could reduce the cost of user acquisition rather than spending so much money on user acquisition. If you are using what you call properly the emotional game design element in your game, we are planning to tie up with presently with a German studio called Brainset. They are providing the emotional game design feedback, AML based feedback using headgears. And moving down the pipeline, we plan to have this in-house. And also we are planning to differentiate with our own deep tech based marketing. So we are planning to automate on the AMLs. So right now, we'll see our core strength is in emotional game design, but moving down the pipeline, we will be strong in the technology side as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Kai?
Yeah, hi, thanks for your pitch. Given that you're hyper-focused on the female target audience, I didn't see a lot of diversity in your management team and advisory board. Are you planning on adding some more to that, or how are you gaining your insights on the particular target audience?
Moving down the pipeline, we plan to hire some of the super talented female segment leaders in this industry. The heart at Tuttifrutti is a cult family of warriors. We could hire team members very quickly. So we right now, you're saying is right. There is not many huts because the lack of it's a bootstrap studio. But once we have the financial muscle, we do believe that we could hire the right team members in each of the segments. But in house, we have some 60% female audience. So this female employees are there, but in the leadership position, we need to spend more to hire the right team. I hope I answered.
Cool, thank you. I think it's a good idea to do so.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Marcus?
Yeah, so this maybe it's a little bit naive question, but I mean, from the numbers, you say that 63% of the mobile gamers are female. So I'm not sure if I agree that it's an underserved market in there, since they are the majority of the market, but is it really that the need and wants of female and male gamers are that different? Or are you just losing out on a big opportunity from being so focused on female? And I agree with Maria's points there. Maybe it's a little bit too much focused on gender rather than...
Let me explain this way. See, even if the games are actually made for females, the males will anyway play. So like say, we can't actually differentiate the male players and female players as such. But see, when we are playing with emotions, we could connect with the target female gamers in a very big dimension. That's one of the aspects we were saying with this female specific customer audience. Then another is that in a recent survey by Google, they found that 60% of the female gamers, they actually who played the top 100 games, they mentioned that less than 30% of the games are actually made for them. And even in the app phases, they mentioned that 40% is actually more male focused app icons. So they felt they are actually there is a gender disparity. And not only that, if you check the entire world market, see about 43% is actually females. But if you check the number of games that have been made for females, there is very little, because the females lack that ability to express themselves as gamers. So just because of that, less games are actually made for them, but there is a huge market. So if I could share you that Google market report, which show the limelight into this disparity. There is a huge customer base who is actually awaiting games that is specifically made for them. So we were trying to tap into that market. I hope I understood.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think we have ended our pitch session. Am I right, Lena?
Yeah.
Looks like it, and this is wonderful that women are thought of even in online gaming. I'm not into it. I'm more into Rubik's cubes and things like that. But I enjoyed today's battle. I really did. I learned a lot of new things. I hope all of you did. And we are heading all the way to find out who the winner is. And please finish voting. We will do this way. We will close the votes. First, you will hear this wonderful music. I want you to hear, and the end of the music means that the votes are closed already. After that, we will reveal one by one different categories of people that will define who the winner will be. First, we will reveal the guest voting. Then we'll go the business angels results. Then it will be expert board voting. And to top it all, it will be official judges, one by one. And official judges, I will talk to you a little bit, and then we will see the ultimate winner. Everything will be online. Everything will be at our event page. You can see for yourself. I will share my screen. I have no idea how it will look like, but let's do it. Okay. So I hope everyone finished voting. I am sharing. Oh, I'm sharing my. I have to share my screen and I'll share my sound. Okay, I'll share my sound. I'll share my screen. Sorry. We're on screen. Hear the music, right?
Yes, we hear the music.
Very good. Okay. So you see the event page. And you see the screen. Okay, let's do it again. Then the music will mean that the votes are closed.
Everything is fine.
Okay, we close the votes. Right, girls, please nod at me that you close the votes. And let's see, how did we do? Okay, let's see how did guests vote. Okay, you see my screen. You can do the same with your event page, but much more fun if we do it all together. Go to startup section, and according to the guest votes, the highest score, 10, because we have 10 startups, got iDos games. Congratulations. You got the highest score from our guests. Okay. Let's go to the business angels section. Okay. Business angels. We go. Startups. Okay. And according to the business angels, the biggest score got the Gravity the Studio. Congratulations. Oh, it's getting more and more exciting. Okay, the next one will be the expert board, our esteemed judges. Get ready. Oh. Okay, we see that fanprime got the biggest score from the judges, from the expert board. Okay, and let's start with our official judges. Okay, Alexander, let's start with you. What do you think? Do you mind?
It was really hard for me today.
Why so? You like games so much, or you don't like games so much? Why was it so hard?
I said in the beginning that we are industry agnostic, but to say the truth, we still did not invest in gaming industry because
what stops you?
So I'm not sure I'm really a true expert. So probably I will not talk a lot today.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see who are your favorites. Okay. I'll railroad the page. Oh, come on. Do we have a startup that makes it? Okay. So the highest score from official Jeffrey 1 to 5, remember? 5, the highest score, got the Gravity the Studio, iDos games, Tuttifrutti Interactions, and AcceleratXR. Okay. We know everything about you, Alexander. Okay, let's see how Marcus liked today's battle. Marcus, you're the second on my screen, so please tell us.
My favorite was iDos game. I thought that was a pretty solid offering. It's a nice combination of innovation, scalability, business acumen. So I thought that one was really interesting, actually.
Okay, yes, and we see the iDos game got 10, 5 from you and 5 from Alexander. Very interesting. Okay, let's see how Kai did. Kai, did you like today's battle?
Yes, very much though. I think it was a really interesting mix of content and platforms and tech, more tech and platforms than I expected. So very interesting. My favorites skew a little bit different, but you know, Steam Data Suite, Gravity, really interesting tech.
Yeah, we see it on the screen. That iDos games got a little bit from you, Steam Data, Gravity, and AISpotter.
Yeah, but all very interesting, and thanks for pitching and thanks for having me.
Well, it's pleasure. Stay with us. We don't know who the winner is. I neither, because we have to sum everything up. It will be in just a second after I finish talking to all official judges. John, are you into gaming industry? Do you play online games or offline?
I don't play much, but you know, my wife actually purchased a game for her Christmas.
But a game for women or just?
Yeah, online games. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, because these days I'm a partner with Estonian software development company. And we make the NFT platform for our customers and make the fintech services, etc. So actually, my favorite today is iDos games.
We see it.
Play to earn, and because they have so much potential, and for the NFT marketplace. And actually, my most favorite one is fanprime, because and also they have a huge potential in the metaverse, and they have Ray. His pitch was the best, and raised only 2.5 million. And thirdly, I liked as an angel, I like the Gravity Studio. It's very interesting for make her 3D fashion services, make it bigger.
Wonderful, thank you, John.
These three are my favorite today.
Thank you. Subrata, we had participants from India, but of course you were not under influence, right, of your counterparts. Yes. Okay, iDos games, your favorite was, right?
I think it was, iDos or Gravity Studio.
We see that the score is already summed up. Very interesting. Okay, who else was standing out to you?
So, you know, I think iDos, right? Gravity the Studio and the Tuttifrutti. I believe these are the 3 startups I gave the highest marks. I mean, you know, and gaming is a little known or sort of talked about industry, right? But if you see, it has really unlocked value over the past year or a couple of years. And if you talk about some numbers, you know, PC gaming has been, you know, about $30 billion industry last year. Your console gaming is about $50 billion, and mobile gaming is $90 billion, which is huge, right? All put together. Whereas your music and entertainment industry, music and movie industry, if you see, that's about $52 billion. And I'm talking about the US box office revenue included in that. So gaming is definitely, it's a huge industry going forward. And of course, the metaverse, you know, I was sort of leaning towards the metaverse application startups, right? we're solving the problem for metaverse. So yeah, so it's huge thing. And if you see the Apple App Store purchases, right? It's about last year $85 billion, and out of that, about 70% of that purchase, which is about $60 billion, is from gaming alone.
Wow. Wow, very, very impressive. Thank you, Subrata, for telling us that. Okay, pick your startups. They're all fundraising. Don't just sit there. You can interact with them while they're still here. Okay, thank you, Subrata. Sergey, let's see your votes. Sergey Filipov. Yep. Gravity the Studio. You picked up, right?
Yeah. Actually, I also vote. Well, I think actually they have a big potential for the metaverse. What are they doing is correct for the metaverse, and it might be a good play with the fashion and everything. But also they have lots of
Okay, and iDos games you liked also, right?
Well, actually, I'm not sure that are my voting results because the fanprime was one of the top.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So as for the iDos games, I know it was a favorite for many, but since I was familiar with the gaming industry, I think it's quite hard with all the NFTs and regulations. So I think it might be, way more complicated than it might seem for the people who are not involved into gaming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sergey, so much. And Maria, you are specializing on gaming, so please sum it all up for us. Who were your favorites today? Did you pick some future unicorns out of this battle?
Well, first of all, there were really a few teams that I liked, and my vote goes to Steam Data Suite. I believe that this will be really useful tool for many participants on the market, and there is still no decent tool yet. So I think that it has a high potential. I like the team from iDos, but here I have many concerns, especially about the genre, since shooter is a very competitive genre too, and there are many amazing AAA mobile games that are also free to play, so they don't require extra money to start playing the game. Call of Duty also has many regimes like death matches, PUBG, not PUBG, but Battle Royale and some others, and it's AAA quality. So first of all, this team should focus on developing the game, and within the current team, it will be really tough to develop a AAA shooter game for mobile. So I think that they need team extension, many capital for marketing. And I also liked the team from Beyond GG. I think that they need to practice the pitch, but the overall idea and the traction were quite impressive, as well as the traction from Blerp company.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now has come the time to see the total scores and define who is the ultimate winner of today's gaming, entertainment, and media unicorn battle, and who will represent this industry in the world finals on March 3rd. Okay, can you please sum up the votes for us? The one who is good in math already knows who the winner is. Okay, and it is the Gravity. Congratulations, Gravity. Okay, I have this special for you.
Emily, that's the male founders rock the world.
Absolutely. This is so cool. This is really great. Congratulations. Can you please unmute yourself and say a couple words?
Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. It's been so exciting for us. We just are starting this accelerator program, and it's really with Outlier Ventures, and they've really pushed us far in developing this pitch further to what it is, and we're super excited to pitch in a few months and to show where we've developed in that time.
That is really wonderful. Yes, you have a great advantage before all other industries that are to come. You have a long way to go till March 3rd. So I wish you all the luck. Any comments? Judges, expert board, business angels?
Yeah, I just want to congratulate for because she had the Princess Leia outfit. And,
that what helped her, you think?
Yeah, and also I consider myself a gamer because I started with Pong back to the 70s and passed through Space Invaders, Pac-Man Fever, Mario Bros.
Mario,
Now,
yeah, I love Mario.
Today we are in the metaverse and the NFT. So congratulations, because I think you are all right inside the gaming future.
Thank you, Aldo, so much for encouraging us. Alexander, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, when we have 4 groups of voters now, it's much more complicated and harder to predict who will be the winner. And
like in life, it is
how it works. So probably next time we'll do it much more easier to understand. But yes, this is the first time we had 4 groups of voters. And so guests, business angels, official judges, expert boards, all have voted, and we have the winner.
Absolutely, it was the ultimate winner. And you can go to our event page and you can filter out if you want to see who voted, which way. You can choose any group and see who was the winner according to this or that group. You can do it right now, and we would appreciate your feedback to help us grow. We are developing different features for you guys to be more interactive, to have more fun at our unicorn battles, and of course to find great deals right where you're sitting. Okay.
Thank you very much for being with us today.
That is it. I promise you 2 hours.
Yeah.
We are right now.
Yeah, I just want to invite all of you to our next event on the next week.
Next Thursday, 7 days later.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes, everyone is welcome. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Kay. Great event.
Guys.
Thank you, startups. Thank you, judges.
Thank you.
Good luck to the team.
Thank you.
To the winner. Yeah, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Evgeny.
Bye.
Thank you.
Best to everyone. See you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe.
Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.